Hello, greetings to you all and thanks for joining us. In this other video, we're going to talk about the recruitment of over 1,000 civil servants and state agents. I repeat, over 1,000 civil servants and state agents to be recruited by the Ministry of Public Service and Administrative Reforms in the days ahead. This is contained in a series of administrative orders signed by the Honorable Minister of Public Service and Administrative Reforms on the 11th of June 2021. Total of 28 administrative orders announcing the recruitment of over 1,000 civil servants and state agents. Remember that under the authority of a minister, the Ministry of Public Service and Administrative Reform is responsible for the development, implementation, and evaluation of government policy in the area of public service and administrative reform. In this light, the ministry is charged with the management of civil servants and state agents, with the exception of agents of the national security and the armed forces, magistrates and personnel of the penitentiary administration, subject to the powers devolved to other heads of ministerial departments, coordinating training actions for state agents and civil servants among a host of others. In respect of the provisions in place, therefore, the Honorable Minister of Public Service and Administrative Reforms, senior journalist Joseph Lee, signed a series of 28 administrative orders launching the recruitment of civil servants and state agents through admission into training schools, direct recruitments, and selection tests. In total, over 1,000 places are up for grabs in diverse disciplines ranging from sports, agriculture, healthcare, administration, journalism, teaching, and a lot more. The minister further informs prospective candidates that the entire registration process can be done online. Let me repeat. The minister further informs prospective candidates that the entire registration process can be done online. In this video, therefore, we shall look at the advantages of registering for an exam online, and we shall also show you how to proceed with online registration. Registering online is the fastest, surest, and cheapest means of registering for an exam. When you register online, you certify your documents once and submit scanned copies. With this, therefore, a candidate reduces the cost of registering for multiple exams by more than half. Secondly, the online process is very simple and easy. It eliminates long queues at submission centers, provides an opportunity to register for an exam without displacing yourself to regional headquarters, thereby permitting you to save transport fare for other purposes. Over and above all, transport to Yaoundé for orals, lodging in Yaoundé, and other out-of-station expenses are curtailed. Now, let's look at the registration procedure. You will need a computer connected to the internet, a functional email address, and/or phone number, scanned copies of all the required documents. Recall that for you to register for any public service exams, you need certified true copy of birth certificate, a valid national identity card, certified true copy of the required diploma, the attestation of presentation of the original diploma, a certificate of non-conviction, a 4x4 passport size photographs, and a medical certificate of fitness. These are the documents that you need to register for any administrative exam that has been announced. Now, how do you obtain these documents? First, a certified true copy of your birth certificate. Simply take your birth certificate, photocopy your birth certificate, put a fiscal stamp to the photocopy of your birth certificate, add a communal stamp to the photocopy of your birth certificate. Now take the photocopy of your birth certificate along with its original to a DO's office. the DO will certify your birth certificate free of charge. A certified true copy of the required diploma. Now, it is required diploma because there are some exams that you register with first school. There are some exams that you register with first school. Others you register with ordinary level. Others advanced levels. Others degrees. Now, you realize that the required documents or the required diploma vary depending on the exam you are registering. For example, if you are registering the entrance into Cycle A of ENAM, you agree with me that the required diploma is different from when you are registering for the entrance into Cycle B of ENAM. Now, you need to have a certified true copy of your diploma. All you need to do, photocopy the diploma, whether it's a first school, your ordinary level, advanced level, or your degree, photocopy it, put a fiscal stamp to it, take it with your original to the DO's office. It will be certified for you. Now, the other document is the attestation of presentation of the original diploma. In this case, you take only your original diploma, take it to the senior divisional officer's office, the prefecture, and present it to the senior divisional officer. He will attest that you have presented the original to him. You will pay for typing and fiscal stamp. You can take a fiscal stamp along, or you go and while there, they will tell you the procedure to follow. But remember that in that case, while presenting the original of your document, you don't need photocopies. Just take the original of the document to the senior divisional officer's office. Only senior divisional officers and the governors are competent to deliver attestations of presentation of the original diploma. And remember, in this case, you take the original and present it before the competent authority, and they will give you an attestation of presentation of original. You pay some money for that. Now, you have a certificate of non-conviction. It is either delivered by the legal department in the division where you were born, or delivered by the central post in Yaoundé. You either collect your non-conviction from the legal department in the division where you were born or in Yaoundé. Those are the two centers where you can obtain your non-convictions from. Then you have a 4x4 passport size photographs. This you can meet any photographer. They'll snap you and give you 4x4 size passport photographs. Then a medical certificate of fitness. This is issued exclusively by a state registered medical doctor working in a state hospital. Now, those are your documents. Once you have all these documents handy, you can then scan these documents using Microsoft Lens application on your smartphone. You can use Microsoft Lens application on your smartphones to scan your documents. I have a separate video on using Microsoft Lens that I've produced. You can find the link in the video description below. And after scanning all of these documents, you put them in a folder for ease access. When you put them in a folder for ease access, you now go ahead and log onto the website www.concoursonline.minfopra.gov.cm. Now let's get onto the website. All right, now let's get onto the website concoursonline.minfopra.gov.cm. That is a website. Once you log onto this website, depending on your internet connection, the quality of your internet connection, you will have this website load very fast. If it's better to, you have a better experience if you browse this website in the French language. Otherwise, you can go ahead and change the language to English. I'll change the language to English, but I'll go back to French in a short while in order to browse in French. Now, we'll preferably browse in French, but when you change to English, you have the options that appear. You have welcome to the online management platform for administrative competitive examinations, and you are told how to apply. You can download the guide on how to apply here. Else, you can go ahead to the first step. This first step, you have to create an account on the platform. You can go ahead and create your account by clicking on this link. When you click on this link, you wait for a while. The account creation page will open. On the account creation page, you'll be expected to enter an email address. go ahead and put in your email address. When you put in your email address, you put in your password, a password that you like. You go ahead and put your full name, put the date of birth, your place of birth, your phone number, and you enter the digits that you are seeing beside. When all of that is done, you're going to agree the general conditions and you click save. When that is all done, I will click on I agree the general conditions. When I agree on the general conditions, I'll now click on save. When I click on save, I'll wait for just a short while, and I'm being told that it has been registered successfully. I'll now click on OK. When I click on OK, I will wait. I'll wait for some minutes for the login page to open. This directs me to the login page. On the login page, I'm going to enter my email address, the email address I used in creating my site. When I enter my email address, I'm going to enter the password I used. If I've forgotten my password, I'll go ahead and click on forgot password. If I've not forgotten my password and I want to sign up. Signing up means I want to create a new account. I'll go ahead and click on sign up. But now I've already entered the email address I used and the password I used. Now I can click on login. When I click on login, I'll wait for some seconds. This, depending on the speed of my internet connection, is going to load. Once it loads, it's going to open now my dashboard. This is my dashboard. You can go ahead and check it out. On my dashboard, I have the possibility to browse all the exams that have been announced. I have the first one here is education, physical education into the National School of Youth and Sports, INGS Yaoundé. Now, these are the various exams that have been announced. I'll browse and go through. I'll check the exams that I want. I can click on next year. It will change the exams. You see, the exams are listed. When I click on next, it goes ahead. I have different pages, up to 7 pages on which these exams, the available exams have been placed. If I want an exam on page 1, I'll click on 1. If I don't want the exams that have been listed here, I will go ahead and click on next. When I'll see the exam that I want, the exam that I desire, I'm going to go ahead and click on it. Remember that when I'll see the exam, I want to register to be recruited as a nurse. I'll go ahead and look for the area where nurses have been announced. There are no nurses here. I'll go ahead and click on next. When I'll click on next, I'll look for it, but I'll have nurses there. I'll go ahead and look for it. I don't see nurses. I'll go ahead and click again. This time around, I'll look for it. All right, here are nurses, infirmier principal. This is what I want to register for. I want to register for recruitment, to be recruited as a nurse. I'll check it out. The type of recruitment is a concours that is direct, a direct concours. That means if you are recruited here, you are taken directly and you start earning directly. The category is category B2. The latest date to register for that exam is the 15th of October 2021. That looks quite all right for me. I'm going to click on this 100 infirmier principal. When you click on that, it opens another page. This page tells you that it is in public health. All right, that looks quite good for me. The category is B2. There is no problem there. Number of places 100. It looks all right. The latest date to deposit files is the 15th of October 2021, and the date to write exams is the 30th of October 2021. The documents needed: BAC or GCE A level plus a state registered nurse diploma. That looks quite all right. The age limit is to be born between the 1st of January 1987 and the 1st of January 2004. That looks quite well. My date of birth falls in this range. If you were born between this period, between the 1st of January 1987 and the 1st of January 2004, then you are qualified to register for this exam. Or I'll change the language now to English. Again, remember you can change the language to English at each stage. Now, I'll go ahead now and click on postulate. When I click on postulate, I'll wait for some seconds for the page to open for me to enter the information that is needed. Now, this is the information that is required from me. So you go ahead and enter all these items that have been requested from you. When you are through with entering all of these items, you're going to click on and register or save. And when you save, you open the next page where you have your application page. On the next page, you have the opportunity then to upload all the documents that are required from you. The website or the site for registration is quite easy, very, very practical, and you can go ahead and enjoy. Fill all the information as it has been asked from you. It's practical, it's intuitive, and it's very, very user friendly. Go ahead and register for your exams online using the website given by the Ministry of Public Service and Administrative Reforms. Right. Thanks so very much for watching, and we hope that you did learn something in this piece of content. We'll be updating it as the time goes by. This is an early video that we have produced. The website is still being improved upon, especially with respect to the languages. As we saw, there's some pages that are still in French exclusively, but we hope that in the days ahead, we will have English leads on these pages, and you will have a better interaction on the page. But for now, we encourage you all to be bilingual enough to be able to respond to questions even when they are asked in French. Do well to register for your exams, and we wish you good luck this season.